Hello everyone, and welcome to my next installment of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn, in this case. And this time we're going into the Howling Eye hard mode, which is a fair bit different than the original, so we're not going to be listening to the music. I'm going to be explaining the little intricacies of the fight that can, and possibly will, kill you. Now, it should be said, you're probably not going to see a lot of the mechanics at this point, because everybody's DPS is just flipping high. Now, unless you get a group that's like mine, that's, says one thing and does the other, because that's exactly what they did here. My group in the beginning said, okay, let's just burn the boss down. I assumed this meant we're going to be doing the burn strat, where you just don't stop hitting Garuda and ignore the ads. There are ads in this version. But my group decided, let's just make the monk look like a moron and just go to the ads. So, I looked a bit foolish this time, I will admit. So, the differences between Garuda and Garuda hard mode is, one, she has Ad Suparna and Shara, I don't know the others, I know one of them Suparna. And the other, I believe if they're close to Garuda, they give her a Regan buff. I don't know if they even have to be close because they're tethered, but one of them gives a Regan buff, and one of them gives a damage up buff. Now, if these ads stay up way too long, well, then that's just not good business for anybody, considering I believe they then jump up and do a big AoE each, doing about 4,000 damage, wiping a vast majority of groups. That's just what I've heard. I've never seen it firsthand. That should give you a hint as to how this went. We had one new person, well, two new people. I just don't ever watch the cutscenes because I'm like that. But yeah, beyond that, the fight is kinda similar. Not really, but kind of. She has most of the same maneuvers beyond the ads. She does have tornadoes in the second phase. I don't know if she had that the first time around or not. Most of this is going to be spent me saying I don't remember, because I don't remember what was in the original normal mode or not. It doesn't help that this is my first time playing in like a week, so my rotations are pretty crap right here. But that's the challenges of being a casual player. And I just ate a hell of a lot of damage I had no business eating. Thank you, healers, for keeping my stupid self alive. But to be fair, this is my first time in Garuda hard mode. That's not an excuse you really want to rely on, but it is fair. Now, they said burn the boss. Okay? I know that the strategy is generally you're supposed to kill the ads. But according to the one strategy I had watched previous, they had said that the burn strategy, which again these guys referenced, was to just ignore the ads and burn Garuda down to 50%. These guys didn't do that. As you can see, I'm the only DPS still on the boss. The two tanks are still on the boss. Everybody else is back over on the ads. Oh, man. This is not what you want to do as a DPS in this fight, let me tell you, folks. I'm just ignoring everything. To be fair, it's because they said to ignore everything, and then they didn't. But, you know, I'm a new player. I even said as much. What should I be doing? Hit the boss, they say. Well, okay, fine, I guess I'll just do that. Okay, so at this point, around this point, she spawns the two ads. I don't remember what percentage it was, I think it's 50%, so that's what, 5 more percent? And, like I said, you're supposed to burn the ads, but, you don't really even... I don't want to say you don't have to, but if your whole group is on the same page, you don't have to. You just gotta burn her down. If your group is not all on the same page, it's usually safer to burn the ads down. Unfortunately, we didn't have any shot callers, so it was just one big chaotic mess. Or, alternatively, I believe these people were actually in a group together, considering they were rather banter-happy. So that might as well been why they were all on the same page and I was left in the dust. I don't know. I might have been made fun of on TeamSpeak. I don't know. Wouldn't be my first time if it did happen. The important thing is, hey, we got the kill. That's something. I'm doing terrible damage, I might add, but looking at this over again, my rotation's screwed. I really need to make an effort to go to a practice dummy if I haven't played in a week, so I don't do crap like this. Because, oh man, these numbers. I'm not happy with the numbers I'm putting out watching this again. Not happy at all. Okay, so you see the tornadoes on the ground. Don't walk into that. This should go without saying, but don't walk into that. Okay, you see the tethers. The green one is the one that heals her, and the orangish yellow, I think that's orange, is the one I believe that gives her a damage buff. And like they said, burn the frickin' boss down. So I'm burning the frickin' boss down. You tell me to do something and I will do it to a fault, I'll tell you that now. Now, the good thing the only good bright spot in this whole screw-up is, one, the ads are healing Garuda. I'm trying to minimize that however I can, while we're gonna say that's the strategy. I was put to minimize the regen while they were burning the ads down. That's what we're gonna go with. So by this time I realized we're not burning the boss down. I guess I'll actually give it the program here. And just murder it. So, at this point the fight's basically over. I don't remember that she has anything really too much different. She does have quite a bit of AoE, as you see, but we're tanking her in a very odd way with her facing everybody. I've never seen that done before, but hell, it's working. One of the mages is dead, but it is working. Or white mages, I should say. And, yeah, this is a very sloppy Garuda hard mode, but let's be honest, if you're in Duty Finder, your clear is probably going to be sloppy as well. So let's just get used to it. And if you gleaned any kind of strategy from that, just pay attention to what everybody else is doing, if they're burning the ads or if they're not burning the ads. If they are burning the ads, go with them. If they're not, well, you don't have to. And then it won't be your fault if you die. But honestly, you really probably shouldn't see a whole lot of mechanics if everybody just focuses on the boss, but I got a rare group, the ones that didn't ignore the mechanics for once, and then I did, so I look like a dum-dum. But that's going to be it for today, guys. To get the next one, I believe you have to go to back to where you got this one, so that's back on the Waking Sands, I believe. Same as you got the Garuda, and you got Ifrits, except this time I believe it's Ishtola instead of Papalimo. I don't know how you pronounce that. I don't want to pretend to know how to pronounce that, but yes. And then you get this one the same way as you did the previous one. You go to the mines, which is a hell of a lot more inconvenient of a place to go, but you have to go there, click the crystal, and boom, you got it done. And then you're ready for Titan Hard mode. The fight that kills most everybody the first time through it. Or so I've heard. But to be honest, it's really not that difficult unless you're melee, and then in which case it is a hell of a thing trying to maximize your uptime on the boss while not getting blown up, crushed, or any other number of bad things happened, or knocked off, I might add. So yeah, prepare for a bit of a skill test, because this one is the big roadblock that a lot of people previous had a lot of trouble with. Because in this fight, there's a lot of unavoidable, you just can't do a darn thing about it, you're going to take damage. So if your healers are not up to snuff, or you don't know how to avoid extra damage where you can, you're liable to end up face down on the ground, or if you use your limit break at a bad time, you're likely to die. But good luck everybody, I'll see you next time.